rock and roll band. My grandpa, who's a mariachi player, said, Miko, if you want to get the ladies with the big jugs full of leche, you got to know how to play it right. It's funny, too. You listen to Spanish music, man. You always translate it into English, you know? It's always some perverted song, you know what I mean? It's always some guy in his girlfriend's front yard at like 2 in the morning. He's out there just going... Let me fill your taco with my meat. I remember when I told my grandpa I wanted to play, he taught me all the chords. He's like, you gotta learn how to play it right, Miko. I can play that shit in my sleep now. I'm like, do other families do that? Is there like a black family that's like, you gotta learn rhythm and blues, boy? Like, it's a white family going... See, when I was a kid, I got into some bands and stuff, and I was all excited because, you know, like we had groupies, you know, in the band. And it's funny too, because like when you get into comedy, you don't get groupies anymore. Like you do, but it's usually like a fat guy that thought you were funny, so he buys you a beer. You're like, he's got tits, let's go. I went to a Metallica concert. They still have the same groupies from the 1980s. I was like, holy shit, man. These chicks are all cracked out and stuff. I'm like, I wonder if they're backstage thinking about it. You know what I mean? No one's around. They're just like... She's got no teeth, crooked feet, and she smells like meth. Her tits drag on the ground. Crooked eye under thighs, and she's got bad breath, but hey, there's no one around. I take her back to my room. My friends say I must be insane. I try to forget her the next morning, but the memory remains. It's not like, like Jimi Hendrix, man. Jimi Hendrix, man. Girls used to just throw themselves at Hendrix, you know? I used to be like, hey, can you imagine the girl that didn't put out to Hendrix? He probably made fun of her in concert, man. He's like, this next song is about some bitch I went on a date with last night. It's called Ass, Grass, or Gas, baby. To fuck on the first date? Well, look who's walking home, yeah. You don't like to suck dick because you don't like the way it tastes. Look who's walking home, yeah. That's right, girl. I don't know who this chick thinks she is, man, but I'll tell you what she ain't. Ain't got a ride home, yeah. That's right, baby. Hope you brought a sweater. Up here talking about groupies and stuff, man. I would see guys, like when I was a kid, Prince used to get the hottest chicks of the 1980s, and he looked like one. I was like, how did he pick up on women? Was he on stage at the time just kind of going...
I noticed you walking in from outside. I looked you up and down. I thought to myself, oh my God. Where'd you get those shoes? Where'd you get those shoes?
No. I always like how the Beatles were considered a vulgar band when they first came to America. Yeah. People are like, yeah, we know what those British boys are really saying. Say, I want to hold your hand. We know what's on their mind. I'm like, If that was vulgar back then, can you imagine if the Beatles came out now? That would be weird. They're just like, ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
We were just holding hands, then we started to dance. Before too long, she's whispering in my ear. She said, tell your friends, let's all get out of here. Well then Paul fucked her ass, George ate her out, Ringo's in the corner jerking off all by himself. Before the night is through, we're gonna come all over you.
Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am Latino. I wasn't always Mexican. I just got bit by one as a kid, and stay that way. I was always sad because everybody had cool rock stars, you know, like white people have Eric Clapton, black people have Jimi Hendrix. Latinos, we only have Carlos Santana, and he's great. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't sing his own songs. He's in the back doing all the work. He's like the little Mexican guy in the kitchen going, they like it, I make it for them, man. You go to a Santana concert, he's always back there like this. I had a friend come out from Chicago. He stays out here in California for like a couple months, you know. He checks into like 5 different hotels. He tells me, man, every single hotel I checked into, nobody spoke a word of English. I said, it's California, bro. He's all, what's that supposed to mean? I said, on a dark desert highway, down in San Diego, there's a bright yellow sign telling traffic, please take it slow. It's a picture of a family crossing the road. They're illegal immigrants up from Mexico. Up ahead in the distance, there's a shimmering light. That's Border Patrol, and they're out for the night, deporting illegals they catch on the way. But the ones who can sneak on by, you can just hear them say, we lost your jobs at hotels in California. Orale! I always have friends that are getting on me, you know, they're like, man, you never do any like topical humor and shit. And I was like, well, you know, because those jokes die fast, you know, I don't want to. And one of my friends tells me, dude, you should write a song about Lamar Odom. I was like, that's fucked up, dude. I thought about it, though. I was like, well, he was in Sin City, so I guess I could do this. Odom went down to Vegas. He was looking for a whore to bang. He was in a haste below his waist because he couldn't work his thing. He asked them for Viagra, and they gave him herbal stuff. He busted out a bag of Coke. He said, that's not going to be enough. The whore said, I'm no doctor, but I don't think you should. Mix that shit, you're going to regret. This might not end so good. He said, my name's Lamar, and I'm in perfect health. Then his eyes rolled in the back of his head. He started foaming at the mouth. All right, it's fucked up. I always like it. You ever notice some Viagra commercials are playing the blues? You ever notice that shit? That's the most fucked up music you can play for erectile dysfunction is the blues, man. My dick don't work no more. Not like it used to. What they do is they show you if you take that little pill, all of a sudden you can do anything. You can go skydiving, kayaking, you can fix a Camaro in the broken down the middle of the desert. You're like, hey, I got it. Then when they show you the side effects, they gloss over it. I'm like, you can't play the blues if you're gonna gloss over the side effects. You gotta play like Johnny Cash shit. You gotta be like, well, my thing stopped working, so I went to the doc. He said, what's the problem? I said, it's my... He handed me a pill and he said, this should help you out. Is there any side effects? He said, none you should worry about. I took that blue pill, man, I got me an erection. Then I started feeling a little bit unglued, man. Started reading warnings, those side effects include deafness, blindness, even joint stiffness, impotency, heart attacks, even causes cataracts, high and low blood pressure. If you have an erection lasting more than 4 hours, consult your doctor immediately. Does not protect against HIV, AIDS, or any other STDs. Thank you. All right, I got time for one more. So I did a song about my favorite actor of all time. I'll give you a clue to who he is in the song. But because he's my hero, I'm gonna do this in the tune of the Foo Fighters. So it's this is a song about my hero, and it goes like this. Cape Fear, Casino, Goodfellas, The Godfather, Bronx Tale, Untouchable, Stardust, Meet the Fockers. There goes De Niro, watch him as he goes. There goes De Niro in every movie. My name's Jay Ski, and thank you guys very much. I appreciate the time.